Welcome back to Farming Simulator 22 with the Rude Man. Today, we're in Canada. So, this is that other map I was talking about. It's called Wymark, Canada. I don't know where Wymark is. Maybe somebody knows. I don't. But I just put the map in a few minutes ago, so I haven't really done anything except for get my equipment ready. I haven't looked at it. I don't know what it's all about. We're going to have to do that together. I do see that on your farm, you got a ton of silos. I don't know what they all do. I'm assuming some of them may be production. But let's start off by getting out of our truck. I picked a red truck this time. I haven't had a red truck for a while. Thank you, Scorpion. And on this map, this is your house, and yes, you can go inside your house, and you can find your bedroom if you can. I think it's in, oh, I've got the door open. You can change in your dresser here, you can change your looks if you want to, which is kind of cool. So you can come in here and change your look if you want. That's kind of cool. And then sleep over here if you need to sleep. Let's, privacy, little privacy. This is a bathroom here. Kind of nice. All flowery and stuff. So we must be married because we got this foo-foo shit on the wall and all kinds of product on the thing here. So yeah, we're bound to have a wife here, I guess. Plus the fact that the house is clean. Now, don't get me wrong. I'm not saying that that's all a wife is here for, is to clean the house. I did my share of cleaning. As a matter of fact, in our house, I do my own laundry, and I do a lot of the other laundry too, like towels for the bathroom, things like that, rugs, whatever needs to be washed. But I do my own laundry. Carol and I do laundry a little bit different. She has a lot of stuff that is got to be delicate or some foo-foo stuff on it. I don't. I grab everything I have from my feet to my head and throw it in the washer and put it on normal and just let it run. I take it out, throw it in the dryer, do the same thing, and then I fold it up and put it away. I don't care if something shrinks. I don't care if something turns different color. I just wash my clothes. As long as they're clean, that's all I care about. Now, there is something interesting here, and I haven't checked it out yet, so I have no idea. Again, I just loaded the map. I don't know anything about it. So I don't know if there's a theme. Oh, is this an office? Well, I don't know. Is this a house or an office? It kind of looks like an office with kind of empty buildings. Well, there's a lounge area. Well, this is interesting. No, there's a bedroom here, and you can sleep in it. But it kind of looks like it's set up for an office. Maybe it's set up for hired workers. Don't know. Big Daddy's in the house. You play this map? Big Daddy's playing this map. And Scorpion says it's in Saskatchewan. Saskatchewan. Matthew's here. Hi, Matthew. How you doing? Matthew likes to be called Matt, just so you know. Tim's here. Hey, Tim. How you doing? What map is it? What map is this? It sounds like a Christmas song. Dun, 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 dun. Oh my God, Bill's here. And he's ootin' a boot. Ootin' a boot. The theme is seed production. Durum wheat was added for this as well. I saw the Durum wheat because one of the things I did do was I went in and looked at the crops, mainly because I wanted to make sure that it used the new crops, and it does. So we have all the normal crops, and we got sorghum, grapes, olives, poppy. We have all the regular stuff. And then we have durum wheat, which Scorpion just mentioned is added. We have peas, we have lentils, sugar beets, or red beets, and carrots and parsnip. So we do have the new crops. That's good. Okay, while we're in here, let's look at the map. As you can see, big and square. Well, not square. The only one that's close to being square is this one right here. When I say square, I mean 90-degree angles. Cut and dry, just a big field. North, south, east, west, 90-degree angles. We own 1, 2, and 3. I'm glad we own 3 because if we didn't, I was going to buy it anyway. So you do own 1, 2, and 3. If you start it easy, which I did. Don't ask me why I started it easy. It was just the first one on this league, and I smacked it. So normally I play on hard or normal. 32 is kind of a weird looking map and pretty good size too. And look at this, like a racetrack or something. What the hell is that all about? Well, I guess we've yet to find out. So there you go. Now, we do have this over here. It looks like some kind of contest. Now, again, I don't know anything about it, but when you first start the map, you start right here. You start right here looking at those signs. So I thought, oh, what's the signs? Here's your sign. The map is called Wymark, Canada. Yeah, and it's in the description. So it's some kind of cash hunt. Solve the 6 clues in order to find where the stolen item was hidden. Stolen? So there's $1 million stolen? Wouldn't you have to turn that in to the police? Unless you're a crook too. First clue, where Canada's favorite sport is played in Wymark. So Canada, of course, is hockey. So they must have a hockey rink here someplace. I'm not into mini games in games, so I don't care about the $1 million. So I'm not going to do that. Somebody else can do it if they want to. So this is lime. I'm assuming that you can... It says it's empty. I'm assuming you can put lime in here somehow. Or do you have to buy it or what? Okay, so you buy the lime, right? Okay, good. You buy the lime. All right. I didn't know that, and I already put in some silos. So let's just look around before I get started. I think this is just this is just a Quonset hut, so it's just for storage. Equipment storage, I'm assuming. All right, now, I don't know what the deal is here because bin manager, what the hell does that mean? I ain't saving. Okay, so I don't know what this is for. I guess, again, we'll figure it out. I guess it's for the deer to run through. And then we have these over here. Again, don't know what they're for. Doesn't really say. Doesn't give you any kind of indication that it's something you can do anything with. And then just more storage. I'm just assuming this is all just storage. Because it's not giving me an indication that there's activity on the silos. Except for this one's all by its lonely. Why is this one by itself? Don't know. All right, look around. Yeah, not knowing what they had on the map, I went ahead. I was in a hurry. I only had about 10 or 15 minutes to get ready for the live stream. So I downloaded this last night, but I didn't load it up until this morning. So, large petrol tank. So this same thing here. If you want petrol, you have to buy it, I'm assuming. This must be... I think this one is a production. Let me see. Seed silo. I think this one is production, though. Because there's a way to dump stuff here. Why would you have a way to dump stuff if it was just seed for your whatever? I guess there's a way to look. We can go in here and see if we have seed production. Seeds. Well, Scorpion already told us it was seed production. So that's our seed production right here, I think. Am I wrong, Scorp? Because here's your... What? Okay. Oh, here we go. Seed production. Okay, so that must be for storing the seed. This is the production here. And again, if we look at that, we've got incoming materials: wheat, herbicide, liquid fertilizer, durum wheat, barley, peas, and lentils. Outgoing products are seeds, durum seeds, barley seeds, pea seeds, and lentil seeds. So there you go. We can make our own seeds. Woo-hoo-hoo. I'm excited. Okay. All right, here we go. Here we go. This is where we get our seeds in, right here. All right. What? Fertilizer. All right, we have fertilizer. This, I'm assuming, works the same as the lime one over there. Right? The only problem is my equipment uses liquid fertilizer. So that's not going to do me any good. And I don't know what any of this stuff is. Again, it doesn't look like it's anything that you can have activity for. Chewy! Chewy's in the house. But there's a hell of a lot of storage, whatever it's for. Andy's in the house. Hi, Andy. Bill needs some company. He says he's lonely. Only the lonely. No, I cry. Only the lonely. So, there's my equipment. I've got 2 combines, 2 headers. I've got a fertilizer spreader, a planter, a plow. I bought the big one this time. A tractor to pull the plow, and a tractor just for a tractor. There's the other header. If I need anything else, I'll buy it. I do have another tractor around here someplace with a trailer on it. Okay, here's your main storage here for the farm. So I didn't put a Maurice in. If there's something that I can't put in this system, I will put a Maurice in for whatever that is. At the start, though, I don't think there's anything I'm going to do that won't fit in here. So I'm a little torn here because normally I would call this my entrance, but it can't be because you would dump before you get to the scale. So this must be the entrance over here, which I don't like. I'll get used to it. I just have to remember which way to come in. There's my trailer over there. All right, so this is your main storage. It's huge. As far as I know, I don't know what the actual size is, but I did put this in. So, and I put some wheat in. I should get rid of that because I didn't earn that wheat. I just wanted to test my board. And again, I didn't have time to mess around because I was live streaming. So here we go. So this, you can come across and get your weight, dump your product, pick it up over here if you need to pick it up. It goes in the storage over there, which is huge. It's just really big. And, okay, here's where I put my seeds, fertilizer, and I don't do weeds at this point, so I don't have herbicide in, but I do have liquid fertilizer, solid fertilizer, seeds, and lime. So I don't know if I'm going to use these then. I didn't realize there was stuff on the farm. So I'll probably try to use this stuff on the farm. Straw? What are you talking about? Straw. The Amazon spreader uses dry fert. But he also uses lime. That's the only thing I use it for is lime. I fought the straw and the straw won. My, what a big storage you have. Yeah. The better to store stuff, my dear. Okay. All right. So I haven't checked the fields out yet. I have no idea if there's anything even planted on them. And I haven't looked the map over, so I don't know anything about a town or anything like that. So we'll have to do that. But here's our truck and trailer. So Big Daddy said he's playing this. Scorpion said he was playing this. Oh, is that what you're saying about straw? Okay. Well, like I said, I'll put a Maurice. I got plenty of room right here for a Maurice that'll take anything that my other storage won't do. I hate having such a big, beautiful storage system not being used, if you know what I mean. Okay, so we weigh 19,966 pounds. Sweet. We're heavy. We're heavy. Heavy, heavy. Towns are overrated, Bill says. Are you still building skyscrapers? Aren't they in towns? Uh-oh. I don't think I didn't buy my other trailer. I need to buy my other trailer. My half pipe. Yeah, I don't have a half pipe. Wheel, chassis. Okay, don't need anything. Okay, so I took the wheat out of the storage because I cheated this in, so I'm gonna get rid of it. So we'll just empty it out. All right, let's go check our crops. This is our big field in front of me here. Ba-bam. Put her in flight mode. Put her in. Give me some speed. I have a need for that. A need for speed. Okay, so we're looking at harvest. Is ready to harvest, and it's wheat, and it's unlimed. There's no lime in here. Oh my God! There's telephone poles. I don't like telephone poles. Leroy Wilson. Wait, where's our field? Is this our field? Oh, here we go. Durham wheat. We got some Durham wheat and some soybeans. So that's going to get us started. And everything that's growing and that's ready to harvest. So the beans are not ready. So let's go into the wheat and get it started. As you can see, I'm boycotting John Deere. You won't find a John Deere anywhere on my farm. John Deere went woke. They're going to go broke as far as I'm concerned. And there's no way I'm going to support Bill Gates. Bill Gates owns most of John Deere, so there's no way. So I got a Massey Ferguson, which this is a Massey Ferguson. Massey Ferguson is Canadian. It's a guy named Massey and a guy named Ferguson got together and started building equipment, I guess. Okay, so I couldn't get rid of all the John Deere stuff because, of course, the game has John Deere stuff in it. But I got rid of all my mods, just dumped them. I even got rid of the gator. I don't even have the gator. If I need a gator, I'll put my mod in. I got a gator mod. It's not a gator. I got a mod of my own someplace. Oh, it's in cars, I think. Yeah, I'll put my Mahindra in. That goes fast. It goes fast. Now that's weird. Why did it start way back here? Chewy! I won't save this game. All right, off like a herd of turtles. And then this one is a Challenger, but unfortunately, the header doesn't support Challenger, so I did a New Holland. New Holland had a yellow color, so anyway, I wanted the header and the piece of equipment to match. So there you go. All right, we're going to double up. I was going to do one of each, but I'm going to double up. That way, I've only got one trailer, and if I double up, then I can support both combines without having to run back and empty a trailer if it had the wrong product in it. Chewy. How's everybody doing today? Man, I tell you, the weather took a turn for us. It's colder than hell out there today. It's barely over 60. Yeah, it's dark and gray. I guess our summer's gone. We had a week and a half of sunshine. That was it. This isn't the end of the field, is it? Let's see. Yeah, by golly, it is. That's the end of the map right there. Okay. Fine and dandy, dandy and fine. '98. No more storms. The storm passed through. Was it close to you guys, Scorpion? Chewy got wisdom teeth removed last weekend, so I'm not doing good. Oh, did you get some pain meds? When I had mine out, I didn't have mine out till I was, man, almost 30. I was 20-something, 28 maybe, when I had my wisdom teeth out. And they took all four at the same time. They did it for a reason. I had it done by a friend of mine. He was a dentist, and he said, I don't normally do wisdom teeth. But he said, yours are going to be an issue. I have real long roots in my teeth, and he said the roots of your wisdom teeth are almost wrapping your jaw. So he said when normally dentists take out wisdom teeth, they're not gentle. This is what my dentist is telling me. He said they're not gentle. They put you out. You're out to the world. You don't feel any pain or anything, and all they want to do is get those teeth out. So they go and they just yank them out. They don't care because you can't feel it. And he said sometimes if they have trouble getting up, they'll even jump on top of you and put their knee in your neck or something so they can get a good yank on them. And he said, I don't want that to happen to you, so I'm going to do it myself. I'm going to I'm not going to schedule anybody for that day. Hang on a sec. Hello. Yeah, it was Addie with a food problem. All right, get my phone shut off. Come on. Come on, phone. All right, what a pain in the ass. Sometimes I want to take my phone, just throw it out the damn window, but I can't. It's hooked to my arm. So anyway, what did I miss? 98 degrees. Hey, 98.6. It's good to have you back again. A 10-minute rainstorm. That's pretty good. You got lucky. They gave you ibuprofen and hydrocortisone that just puts me to sleep. Well, sleep's a good thing. Yeah, they don't give a Percocet or anything like they used to. Last time I had a problem like that, they gave me Percocet. I took one of them, and it stopped the pain, but I didn't want to take any more. That's a drug. So I ended up throwing it away. Everybody that knew me, oh, please give me the Percocet if you're not going to use it. Oh no, we want free drugs. Give me the drug. I said, hell no. I'm not a drug pusher, and I did away with them. So I only took one out of the whole bottle. Okay, where's my truck? There's my truck and trailer. But that trailer's not going to work, so let's go get the trailer we just bought. That one won't hold anything. Uh-oh. Where's my trailer? Hey, trailer didn't get delivered. What? Where'd my trailer go? That's odd. I'm sure when I bought it, I heard it go dinky dink like it's supposed to if it gets delivered. What the hell is this? Proud Canadians, I guess, put their flags up. Scorp's barbecuing. Somebody lit a fire under Scorp. He's barbecuing up a storm. So Scorpion, you've been playing the farm. What's it all about, Alfie? Are you having fun with it? Is there anything interesting on it? Like, what's this up ahead here? What the hell is that? That looked like some kind of production. Oh, I'd already bought a trailer. I just hadn't picked it up yet. Oh, no. Oh, no. I don't need two trailers. Oh, all right. Dang it all. Dang it, dang it. You haven't toured the map? Have you been growing stuff, or you just haven't toured it? Well, we'll take a look. Let me get this trailer back, and there's not much traffic. I didn't turn the traffic off, but there doesn't seem to be a whole lot. That looks like some kind of production right there. We'll have to come back and look. Where's Big Daddy? He's been playing it, he said. Big Daddy usually doesn't stick around. He usually comes in, says hello, and then he's off again. Usually. Do we own this grass field right here? Oh, shoot. Oh, no. Oh, stuck. Oh. This monster tractor just pulled himself out of that. That grass? Okay. Did you have to buy it, or is it ours already? And that's one thing I didn't get. I didn't get a quicker picker-upper. I need to do that. So, let's see. Mowers. There's that ugly looking thing there. That thing is ugly, man. I'm just going to get this and put a big engine in it. I don't really care about the tires, really. Wheel setup, don't care. GPS, yeah, probably. Oh, that's too bright. Well, that's way too bright. That's not too bad. Yellow and red, does that look okay? I could have made it red and black. That would be more of Massey Ferguson colors. Are these guys going to meet in the middle? It's kind of weird it's not getting the ends on one way. It's kind of strange. Strange and wonderful. Already owned. Okay. Pink? I thought you was going to go for purple. Purple, 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 purple. Name it Barney. If it's purple. Oh, I still didn't get the quicker picker-upper either. That's what I was going for. So, let's see. We need a da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da. I don't know what I'm looking for. You guys remember what I was looking for? Forage wagon? No. What was I looking for? Oh, it wouldn't be here anyway, would it? It would be here. Okay, here we go. No wonder I couldn't find it. Cotton technology. Nah, ain't it? Too much equipment. I can't find anything. Grassland care, windrowers, forage wagons. There we go. Didn't I already look at forage wagons? Where are my forage wagons? Wait a minute. Where's my forage wagons? They're not in here. Where are they? Grassland care? No. Where's my forage wagons at? Miscellaneous? No. Oh, darn it. Feel pink today. I don't know where to look. Weeders, mowers, tedders, windrowers. There they are. Oh, for crying out loud. Hang on, it's my... Not a day to have a phone. Oh, man. All right, let's see. Windrower. Which one did I usually use? I don't know if I need the big one. It holds 5 million. I don't need that much. 2 million to 4 million. 500,000 to 1 million. I'm gonna start with the small one. Ah, man, that's really... There we go. There we go. I don't know if that's good or not. Configuration extension. Yes, let's have an extension. Wheel setup, don't care. Pickup system, windrower. Yes, that's right. All right, that's good enough. Let's get that. Okay. Levi Brown's in the house. Farm Simulator 22 on the PS4. Does it work good on PS4? I don't have it for PS4. I do have it for Xbox and the PC. Combines are fighting. I think this is just regular wheat, if I remember. Chewy says he plays on the PS4 and it plays good. Whoa, that was fast. Wow. When did I don't remember setting these things up to dump that fast. That's weird. And that I got the wrong trailer. This is not the right trailer. That's not it. I'm supposed to have gotten that one. And it says I don't own any of that one. So how'd that happen? Well, we'll swap it out. All games are better on PC. Pretty much. I don't mind, playing on Xbox when I'm on vacation and stuff. It's a lot easier than hauling the big old PC around. And my laptop is not a gaming PC, and it's kind of old. So, it's not any current technology stuff at all. So it's just basically for email, and that's about it. Well, I can do that on my phone. All right, we're off to town. We're off to see the wizard. The wonderful Wizard of Canada. Why are they flying an American flag if we're in Canada? That don't make no sense. I doubt if they would. Hey, did you guys see? I saw a video last night. It was the Rolling Stones are in Canada, and they're like 100 years old, still playing and singing and jumping around on stage. And Mick Jagger, in between songs, grabs a microphone and runs out to the front of the stage where the people are, and he starts saying how much he loves their Prime Minister Trudeau, that Trudeau likes their band and is a friend of the group. And as soon as he says that, the entire crowd started just booing so loud, and he stopped with the microphone, and his eyes got wide and his mouth open, and he's like, and he stood there like that for about 5-10 minutes trying to figure out, what the hell did I just do? I think I just screwed up. It just reminds a person, you're there to sing a song and entertain somebody, not be political. Keep your politics at home. Now, you can argue that he was just trying to compliment them on their prime minister. What he should have done was just say, I just love Canada, I love being here, blah, blah, blah. Thanks for having me, and, play him a song. That's what he should have done. But he was just shocked. It was so funny. Hilarious. Made me laugh. All right, so which one do I get rid of? Okay, I get rid of that one. And where did it put mine now? You guys remember where my corn header's at, will you? Yeah, keep your damn politics to yourself. Nobody cares. I'm not even sure where they were. It didn't really say. It was one of those short clips, you know what I mean? So, but it was so funny. The look on his face was like, oh my God. It was like a ghost just appeared in front of him, and just scared the poop out of him. And he was too scared to run. He looked like he wanted to run. It was funny. All right, there's my half pipe. Okay, I'm gonna have to figure out what goes in to make fuel, or do I just buy the fuel? I just buy the fuel. I don't even know if there's a fuel production place here. Let me get these combines going again, and then I'll go check out the rest of the map. Hank the Gamer, hello. Is your real name Hank or Henry? Don't they call Henry's Hank? Farmer Steve's in the house. Hey Steve, how you doing? All right, so we got that. We're off to see the wizard. I've already said that, haven't I? We're off to see the Men in Black. You staying busy, Steve? Steve's always busy. He has a hard time making the live streams. I'm doing good. So far. Phone's been going off the hook. Addie's working, and she never has any money for food. So she wants me to send her money. I send her $20, $15, $20, $5, $20. I have this app called a Cash app. I don't use it, but my daughter does, her mom. And so she wants me to send her mom some money so she can eat. Well, make a sandwich. That's what I have to do. I can't afford to eat out every damn day. All right, what am I going to do here? Well, damn. I guess I can try to go this way. And then the other call was my financial guy. Do you guys remember me telling you I had a chunk of money that I had to spend before I kick the bucket or I'll lose it? That's what he's trying to get to me. So we got the contract filled out, and he needs to bring it over so I can sign it. And so he wanted to know if I was going to be home in about 3 hours. Yeah, where am I going to go? Let's clean up the end of this field. It's not going to amount to anything, but just to be thorough.
Oh, yeah.
Cheers, Andy. Andy, were you one of the people that wanted that spreader, that lime spreader that I've been using? I'm curious to find out if whoever wanted it was able to get it from my OneDrive or not. So it's good to be in Canada. I haven't been to Canada in a long time. What's John blocked by something? Anthony's working this one. Where's John? Oh, John got stuck in the trees. Uh-oh. All right, well, we're going to have to fix that. Yeah, he's really stuck. Oh, man. He's really stuck. Let's see if I can... Oh, there we go. All right. Let's give ourselves a little bit of help here on the end. A little bit of turning space. Okay, so it did download. That's what I needed to know. Did you get it? Did you get it from the link I put in the description, or did you just get it from the regular OneDrive that patrons get? I'm just curious. You had a happy pipe? Anybody know anything about mushrooms? Okay, Andy, no problem. I did put it in the description for anybody that wants that spreader, that little bitty Amazon spreader that spreads like 100 miles each way. I'm exaggerating, but what else is new? Anyway, there is a link in last week's, or not last week's, but Tuesday's live stream, the Montana live stream. So if you're interested, go and check it out. It's I just put it up there. So mushrooms are nice when sautéed. I'm not talking about those kind of mushrooms. There's these mushrooms that they're saying are good for like a brain food, if you will. And I was watching some guy that's a ex-Navy SEAL, and he has these supplements that he takes for breakfast, lunch, after dinner, at bedtime. And out of 4 or 5 of them, I think there was 5 of them. Out of the 5 different ones, 4 of them all had mushrooms in it. And supposedly it's some kind of brain food. I don't know. I know about mushrooms that they get that make you hallucinate. I don't think that's what he's talking about, though. But I'm not sure, because I don't know. I just was wondering if anybody knows anything about those kind of mushrooms. See, when I was young, it was easy for me to say that I don't drink, I don't smoke, and I don't do drugs. At my age, I'd be lying if I said I didn't do drugs. My God, my doctors got me on 16 different ways from Sunday drugs. So yes, at my age, I take drugs. No, these are all. The thing is, when he's advertising these on his channel, this Navy SEAL, he advertised them that these supplements are legal in all 50 states. So I'm thinking that they're not the hallucinogenic kind. And I don't have a reason to take those. But if there's something that helps you with your brain when you're getting older and helps you sleep, and he said there's one that works as a sleep aid. It doesn't knock you out. It's not a drug that puts you to sleep. Most of the stuff you take doesn't do that. What it does, it just relaxes you so that you can sleep and that you can get a better, more relaxed sleep. It doesn't make you sleep. It just makes it so that you can fall asleep and get a quiet type of a sleep instead of up every hour kind of a sleep. Anyway, I'm just curious. Before I spend that kind of money, gosh, like everything's so expensive when you buy them supplements anyway. And, you know, it's doubtful whether any of them really do anything, in my opinion. Maybe they do, maybe they don't. I've taken stuff like that before, and people have asked me, well, how did it work? I really couldn't tell you. I couldn't tell a difference, except for in my pocketbook. All of those things are like $50 a month for each one. So if he took all 5 of them, what's he spending a month? You know, $2,500 a month just on supplements. That's doubtful whether they do anything. I don't know. I would sooner find out somebody I know that's actually using them, how that works for them, than somebody that's trying to sell them to me. Hey, Double Lot. Yeah, I haven't seen you forever. All right, what do we got here? Can I see the board from... No, I can't. Can't see the board from here. Okay, so it's just regular wheat. Okay. Ooh, makes noise. That must have transferred it all across the road. No, it started up again. What's new with Double Lot? How you been? Good, I hope. I haven't checked that building out. I don't know what it is. If it's just a shop, maybe. Let's see. I might have to come at this at an angle to line those things up. Yes, I did, Andy. Alive and above ground. So you're 98.6. You're not room temperature. Yeah, see, I didn't put a Maurice up, so I don't know what that thing holds. I'm assuming that it holds everything that you can produce, but I don't know if it holds, like my Maurice holds liquids and all kinds of stuff. So I don't know what this one holds, whether it's just the crops. If it is, then I'll still have to put a Maurice in. Huh. I thought it weighed more without crops in it. Whoa. All right, there's your Durham wheat right there. 116. Boy, that isn't very much. These fields... These fields are not like the fields on the Australian map, I'll tell you that. Oh, Lion's Mane. Is that why you said Lion's Mane? Okay. Okay, Host Defense Mycobotanicals. You've used that. Okay. I think that's pretty much what he's talking about, although it's a different company. But it sounds like about the same thing because he kept saying it was brain food. Well, some of it, like I said, some of it was to help you sleep, and I think it had brain food in it, the mushrooms in it. There were different kinds of supplements he was talking about for doing. One was for energy, and one was for sleep. All right, where's the other tractor? So the beans are not ready yet, so I can pick up the straw and then start the process of plowing and stuff. But I didn't go and look at the farm, so let's go look at the farm. Let me get this out in the field. Oh, you've been playing it and didn't notice it? Yeah, I put it up. All right, let's go take a look. First off, let's see what this building is. I'm pretty sure it's just a garage, but let's find out. A biggin? It's a biggin? Yeah, it's a garage. Okay, so you got several ways in and out. That's good. I like the ones you can drive straight through. You got an office up above. You got a woke sign on the wall. John Deere. I can't take it down. Okay, so I think that's the only thing I didn't look at on the farm. I'm assuming this also is just a shed. I like these big doors like this. They're kind of cool. Oh, and there's two on the other side. Sweet. All right, let's go take a look at what was on the end of that road that we were looking at. Scratch. Okay, we got some kind of storage here. Not entirely sure what it is. Boy, there's a ton of storage on this map, isn't there? This looks like more seeds. Scorpion said it was a seed processing map, so that's a lot of seeds. Somebody's banging around outside my door. All right, now what is this? You dump stuff there. Is this for? Oh, those are wood chips. Okay. Let's see what we got here. A buy building sawmill. Okay, so we have to buy the building. If you're going to be a lumberjill or a lumberjack, there you go. What do we got here? Is this just a granary? Is this just storage? I'll bet it is. Just storage. Okay. There's a choo-choo train. Woo-hoo! Oh, it's a little one. Huh. Little tiny little sucker. Didn't have a tanker on it. It looks like it just goes around and blows its whistle. All right, so there's some lumber for cutting to be a lumberjill. Brock's in the house. Hey, Brock. Brock Martin, how you doing? Oh, thank you, Matthew. I asked him. He wants to be called Matt, but I keep calling him Matthew, so there you go. I correct myself, though. So, yeah, we're looking for something sparkly. I should check my blood sugars. I might be able to have a Baja Blast. Let me see. I had tuna, fresh caught tuna from the pier this morning for lunch. All right, it's not. I just ate, so my blood sugars aren't low. So I don't think I better have a Baja Blast. Let's see what I do have though. You know what? What I haven't had for a while. I haven't had that. And I did watch Godzilla Zero minus Zero the other night. It was pretty good. So I think I'm gonna try a pepper. We got a pepper here. Do a Dr. Pepper. It's all pretty, golden or tan and black. So Godzilla minus Zero. I neglected to watch it. I put it off. Brock says he's doing good. I neglected to. Shit! I just threw my controller on the ground. Oh, I was so excited about getting something cold to drink. Damn, that's an $80 controller too. I hate when I do that. Dr. Pepper still makes me feel like that. Whichever way the cat is. Where is he? That way? Anyway. I got down to get it. Couldn't get back up. So anyway, we put off watching the movie because it's... you watched Godzilla in Mexico. I didn't know Godzilla destroyed Mexico. I thought it only destroyed Tokyo. Was it the Japanese one? See, we put it off because it's in Japanese. And I thought I was going to have to read the whatchadinger. But no, they actually had it dubbed in English. So that was good. We didn't have to read anything. It was good. So that was, I enjoyed it. I thought it was pretty good. I also bought, at the same time, I bought that one at the same time. And why am I not able to go fast now? What did I do? Did I break my controller? What did I do? Did I break it? I guess it's going fast. This must be town. There's the livestock dealer. Looks like a horse barn there. So at the same time, I bought the new King Kong. And the new King Kong is the American version where King Kong and Godzilla get together and they tag team some big monkey. There's a new monkey in town. And evidently he's too big for King Kong to take on. So King Kong had to tag team with Godzilla to take this big monkey out. I haven't seen it yet. So maybe I'll watch it this weekend. Anyway, here's your typical town in Canada, I guess. It looks like a typical American town, but I guess Americans and Canadians aren't that much different, are they? Is that a dairy? Is that what that is? Need to put some signage on his buildings. I don't know what that is. I'm assuming it's a dairy, but I may be wrong. Huh. And then your biogas plant. Where are we at on the map here? I'm lost. Oh, we're way up here. Okay. There's a choo-choo train, but we knew that. Okay, so there really isn't much to the map, is there? Okay, that's the lumber mill, and then we have the dealer. I guess that's it. That's all there is. So it's just seed making. Okay, fine. There you go. Let's get this stuff picked up. I bought it, and I think that I bought the version that you watched, Scorpion. When I went to watch it, I saw that it was on Netflix. So I watched it on Netflix, and the Netflix version is the one that's dubbed in English. Now, when you buy the movie, you have the choice to buy it, the normal Japanese movie, or the black and white version. They made two versions, one in color and one in black and white. The one in black and white, like Carol mentioned, that it reminded her of the old Godzilla back in the 50s, because that's when the original one. And I said, yes, it did me as well. And I think that's why they did one version in black and white, to make it look nostalgic. But I didn't buy the black and white one, so. Now the one with King Kong and Godzilla together looks a little, how would you put it? It looks a little childish. I don't know, what's the word? It's almost like a kid's movie or something. It looks silly. So I don't know how good it is. Yeah, there's tons of space for stuff on this map, as Scorpion's pointing out. Yeah, I'm not entirely sure what's wrong with King Kong, because he's got this thing on his arm that looks like his arm's like a transformer or something. He's wearing like he's wearing the gauntlet that the bad guy in the Marvel movies had. And I don't know whether he got hurt and it's some kind of a medical thing, like a cast, or if it's some kind of weapon. I don't know, because I haven't watched it yet, but it looks kind of corny. That was the word I was looking for earlier, corny. The whole thing looked pretty damn corny. Now, it's not like I won't enjoy it, because I'm a fan of those movies, because pretty much the Godzilla and King Kong movies were the first horror movies that I watched as a child, as a kid, because they came out in the 50s, and that's where I'm from. We didn't have TV. If you wanted to have any kind of a family night, was with a radio. We had a radio with local stations, and no TV, but we could go to a movie once in a while if we could find the money to do it. We used to go out and look for pop bottles and beer bottles. They didn't really have cans back then. That it was pop. Pop came in a bottle, and so did beer. So we'd go running around looking for bottle caps and bottles to turn in for money at the grocery store. You're a fan of It Came from the Desert? That's a good one. Was that the one that was the giant ant? We had a lot of movies like that. The movies back then, they had names like that. It came from the desert, It fell out of an ice cube. They had, Monster from the Black Lagoon. I mean, it was a lot of the movies were kind of that kind of a deal. It rose from the depths. The big grasshopper. Yeah, they had some weird movies when I was a kid. Oh, and they were so realistic looking, but they weren't really. They were little puppets, that just moved. All the Godzilla movies were some guy in a suit, and you watch them now and they're just hilarious. Back then, it was pretty scary though. Say, look at that big gorilla toppling that skyscraper down. How's he do that? Man, he's a big sucker. Tapped on the forehead. Moink. That's what I didn't believe in this new stupid Star Wars one they got out. I'm not watching it, but I've seen some clips of it. They got these Jedis fighting in the forest, and one guy's supposed to be a Sith, and the guy's striking him in the head with a lightsaber, and he headbutts the lightsaber and breaks it. Lightsabers are supposed to cut through steel, rocks, whatever, and this guy can headbutt a lightsaber and break the blade? What? And some chick has a lightsaber that's a whip. Can you imagine? A lightsaber would be hard to control without cutting your own arms and legs off. All you'd have to do is accidentally hit the button before you take it out of your pants, and it would cut your legs clean off. And if you had a lightsaber and you're just casually talking like an Italian with your arms going, you'd be wiping out half the city. But yet they've got a lightsaber that's a whip, and they're whipping it around and snapping it. They'd cut their own damn head off with that thing. That's the dumbest stuff I ever saw in my life. There is no blade to break. Well, tell this guy. He headbutted it and snapped the blade right off. I mean, you could see it break like it was dust. There's certain things that I can go against fiction stuff. Certain stuff. Like, I can ignore the fact that you can hear sound in space, because it would be pretty boring to watch a spaceship go zipping by and have absolutely no sound. That would be weird. So, like I say, I can forego the fact that they've got sound on a spaceship, but there's other things that I just can't. In this one, they're working out on the ship, and she's welding with something, and it catches on fire out in space. How does something catch on fire out in space? There's no oxygen. I don't know. It's kind of weird. And there's no oxygen because she's in a space friggin' suit. She can't breathe. She's got a helmet on for oxygen. So where does the torch get fire from? You grew up with the original Top Gun movie? I grew up with the original Flash Gordon. And we had big movies for us were Tarzan. Tarzan of the Jungle. There was, what was that guy's name? Scott Mahoney. There was, what was the other guy's name? Johnny Weissmuller. Johnny Weissmuller was an Olympic swimmer. that made Tarzan movies. Who else? There were several of them. I think Jock Mahoney was one. There was a bodybuilder, Steve Reeves. Was that one? I can't remember. One of the Tarzans was a bodybuilder kind of a guy. Now, one of them was perfectly happy to just live with the monkey. The other one had to have Jane. So there you go. Flash. Ah. I'm talking about Buster Crabbe, the original Flash Gordon. This was where the spaceship is flying through space and you could see the string that was holding it up. These were the old days where it just kind of bounced on a string as it was going in space. It's like the original Superman on Saturday morning TV. You could tell he was on a trampoline jumping out the window. And then the early Superman, when he was actually flying in the air, it was a cartoon. So he would take off as a man, as a real live man, but once he got in the air, he turned into a cartoon Superman and flew around. That was one of the original ones. Oh, and they've got, believe it or not, they had Batman and Robin out in the 1940s. And you can still see those on the internet. I watched some the other night. It's pretty funny. They're driving around in an old Ford or an old Hudson. You know, the Batmobile, there was no Batmobile. It was just an old car, just an old Hudson or, you know, a little 2-door, 4-door Hudson. And the Batman suit looked like the Batman pajamas that they have now for little kids. That's about as good as they got with the outfit. It was pretty funny. They're fun to watch, you know, but if you want to laugh. For me, it was nostalgic because we watched it when we were kids, and now to watch them just laugh your ass off, you know, it's like, oh my God, I can't believe we thought so highly of these shows. They were so real. Green Hornet, we watched Green Hornet. Bruce Lee was Kato in the Green Hornet. The one I remember was where Kato came running into a room and there were bad guys in the room, and what he did, instead of jumping in and beating them up, he ran in the room. There was a light bulb about 10 feet off the ground on the ceiling. And that little bastard jumped up there and kicked that damn light bulb out. And then landed on the floor and looked at these guys. And they turned around and ran. It was so funny. What year was it released? Anybody remember? Hell, Andy's as old as I am, isn't he? He's going to get mad at me now. Oh, shoot. I just smacked my own. Well, I'm going to have to move the other one. I thought I could drive right through those. 86, huh? Oh, my God. 86. That was 38 years ago. So I was 30-something back then when that came out. My daughter was born in 86, my youngest daughter. So, see, Aaron was born in 81. So Aaron was 5 years old when that movie came out, Top Gun. My daughter, my oldest daughter. So I was 33, I guess, if I did that right, when that came out. Andy's laughing because I said he was as old as I am. You know what's wonderful about being alive, about being a human being and alive? It's something nobody thinks about this, but it's a wonderful thing. I'm 71 years old, but inside here, looking out, what I see and think are the same things that I saw and thought when I was 20 years old, and they don't seem any different. So, unless you've got, medical problems, your mind is a wonderful thing because you do not feel. I don't feel, if I was just to sit here and talk and maybe be outside and looking at nature, everything looks and feels just like it did when I was 20 years old. There's no difference. I still feel and think the same. If I get up, I can tell, oh, I got a hitching to get up, or, I'm not gonna run across the street like I used to when I was 20. I can still run, but not like when I was 20. So unless I'm doing stuff like that, you just don't feel your age unless you've got some kind of mental problem. I don't know. Scorpion says this doesn't take straw. So I don't know what I'm going to do with it. Yep, it doesn't take straw. So I'm going to have to put a Maurice in. And I think I can just throw one in back here quickly. Just throw one up here. I don't need to get into that. I can just kind of throw a Maurice in here. Let's see, where do I want to put it though? Well, I'll just throw it in here. Shiloh, Shiloh, Shiloh. I thought I clicked silo and I didn't. Container. All right. What the hell? Sheds. Silos. Where's my Maurice? Did I go buy it? Oh, come on. There it is. All right. We'll throw one of these in here. Spin it around. There we go. Close enough government work. All right, now we got some place to put it. Let's grab that and run around the corner. You put yours in the grass near the entrance? Well, I can move it. There we go. Commute time already? Hey, can you guys believe it's Friday already tomorrow? What the heck? Time just flies. Weeks just go by. They just go by. And then you start thinking about, I was thinking about this earlier. What really bothered me last night, but about 8:30, it was already getting dark. When just a few weeks ago, it stayed dark to almost 10 o'clock. And I got to thinking, June's gone. Now we're halfway through. Monday is halfway through July already. And I thought about that. I think, it's the weeks that seem to go. How many times do I come in here on Thursday and say, my God, tomorrow's Friday already? It's like it was just Friday yesterday. And then you think Friday is one day in a week. There's only 4 weeks in a month. Look how fast the months are going. Unbelievable. I don't like it. I don't like it. And he got a new keyboard, he says. Did you get a keyboard with fancy keys on it? Or did you just get a regular keyboard? All right, there's that. Now I'm still waiting for the beans to grow, but I can start plowing. It makes you feel old. It sure does when it goes so fast. That's what they say. Well, and we finally got some decent weather for the last week and a half. We had weather in the 70s and 80s. Now, when I say 80s, I mean it barely got 80. It was one day was 81, I think. That's a scorcher for us. We don't get that kind of weather. Today it barely got 60. And it's been cold. And oh, what am I doing? Oh God. How silly. That's so silly. So for the first time last week, I was able to go out on the deck, grab myself a book, set a pair of sunglasses. I put some shorts and sat in the sun, got a little bit of sun. I didn't get burned or anything. I didn't set that long. I set maybe a half hour or so. Got a little bit of sun. Because I'm telling you, my legs are white as a ghost. I look like Casper. I don't even have a farmer's tan anymore. My arms are even white. And I've got Inca blood in me. I'm a quarter Mesoamerican, which is from the Andes, the South America. Mesoamerican. I'm about at least a third. I think I'm almost a quarter. Maybe close to a third. Mesoamerican, you'd think. Well, and I do. I'm one of these kind of people. I can go out in the sun and come in beat red, just be red, and everybody says, "Oh my God, you're burned so bad. That must really hurt." And I can go, "Not really. It doesn't hurt. Yeah, I agree, it's red, but no, it doesn't." I can go out and burn like that, and in a day and a half or 2 days, I'm tanned. So I tan pretty easy. I just don't like being out in the sun. Never have. It's too bright. I can't see anything. I debated whether to put axles on here. I didn't. I might change that. You never know. I like these big old fat tires, though. I feel like a balloon salesman. All right, now I can't do this yet because I need, I forgot, I need the spreader. Where's the other tractor? Right there. Didn't Tim ask me already what map this is? It's a Canadian map, Tim. I thought you asked already. I can't remember what it's called. McAvey or something like that. McVeigh, Canada. Okay. I am probably going to use the storage that's on the map, but right for now, I'm just going to grab over here. I'm just going to buy some over here. So I need some lime. I'll just jump on the lime thing here. Okay, what's happening? What is happening? How come I can't fill this? Oh, you have to open it first. Oh, joy. Allie! Allie's here. How you doing, Allie? I got a notice from a couple of guys that I used to play Elite Dangerous with. There, 2 or 3 guys got a hold of me last week and said that they jumped onto Elite Dangerous. They had not been on Elite Dangerous for a while, probably not as long as I have. It's been a while since I've been on it. And they were just out doing some goofy stuff and said the next time they go out, they want me to go with them. So I might, I might have to. I know it's been a while since I played because that game's not even on this computer. And I put this computer together at least a year and a half ago. At least. Maybe going on 2 years. So I know it's been a while since I played Elite Dangerous. Yes, Brock, I am going to plant some corn because I'm going to put a corn dryer in. I like to sell dry corn, so I'm going to put a corn dryer in and Jimmy Crack corn. You know what I mean? Jimmy Crack corn, I don't care. All righty then. Let's see what we got here. Let's turn the GPS on, and we're going to do a width here. Uh-oh. Taco time. What did I do? I think I goofed it up. Did I goof it up? Okay, so now I need to do, let me come over. And then do a quick reset. There you go. That's about right. If you see the green or the blue line to the right is just off the field. All right. Looks good. Let's turn it on. But before I do that, though, I need to come in here and pop in Lime. Okay. So, Allie, what's new today? Bill's still here, or did he cut out? I was going to ask him when he's coming to Oregon. I watched a video last night, just some little old lady and her husband that have a travel trailer driving the coast of Oregon and stopping on all the little ocean towns along the coast, all the way down to California. And it's pretty interesting. It starts right where I'm at. It starts in Astoria. Now, I don't live in Astoria. Astoria's across the bay from me, just a couple miles. And I live in a little town called Warrenton. Astoria's on the mouth of the Columbia. Warrenton is also on the mouth, but it's also on the ocean. So we're a little further down. Astoria is not really on the ocean. You have to drive someplace else to get to the ocean from Astoria. Uh-oh, some guy's mad at me. You're hogging the road. Yeah, Goonies. People, they're getting in trouble. The people that owned the Goonie house before. I mean, the Goonie house has been bought and sold dozens of times over the years. The last owner, they just wanted to say they lived in the Goonie house. And they used to stand on their front porch with a shotgun and run people off their property. They didn't want anybody even driving down the street. And it caused a lot of problems. And almost every year they have a Goonies reunion. They had another one this year. They had signs up, and Goonies was playing on the local theater. And the house has new owners now. And it's a house that would sell normally for like $100,000 or so, and it sells for millions just because it's the Goonie house. The new owners, they bought it to be the Goonies house. And they want it to be a site, that people come to visit. And that's pissed all their neighbors off. Because it's just a residential house that they rented to make the movie. So it just sits on the street or at the end of a street. It sits up on a hill. And the people that live there are just normal people that happen to live there. And like I said, this house is nothing special. If it wasn't the Goonies house, you could be able to buy it for a couple $100,000, the property. And so everybody else that has a house on that block are just in little houses that are $200,000-$300,000 houses. And they're just old houses that have been here for 100 years. And now they got to put up with tourists coming on their property every hour. All hours of the night, honking and taking pictures, and and so the neighbors are all pissed off. There's another house on the other end of the town. The Goonies house is on the end that's leaving town and going down the river. The other house was Short Circuit House, if anybody's seen that movie. Cheers, Tim. The Short Circuit House. And if you remember, Short Circuit was about that little robot that got struck by lightning and came to life. I can't remember the robot's name. No, it's not 3CPO. I can't remember the robot's name. But anyway, that house is on the other end of town, just up from the bridge. Now, there's a bridge that crosses the Columbia, and it's just shy of 5 miles long, this bridge. And it goes from Oregon all the way across the river, the mouth of the river, to Washington State. And this house sits right above that bridge. And that bridge is real tall. It looks like the Golden Gate Bridge from California, from San Francisco. It's structured like that bridge. Big ships can go underneath it because they have these great big freighter ships and cruise ships that go down the river, and they have to go under this bridge. And so this bridge starts off on the Oregon side and goes way high, and then it comes down, and it's just right on the water the rest of the 5 miles. And it's a pretty interesting bridge. But the short circuit house, that's where it's at, right above that bridge. Number 5 is alive. Yeah, that's right. The robot's name was Number 5. That was a good movie too. And then, of course, all the Free Willy movies were made here in Astoria. What else was made here? Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. The first 2 movies were made here. There's been a bunch of movies. Kindergarten Cop was made here at the little grade school that was here. And that movie was good for the grade school because it was just a little grade school, nothing special, and they fixed it up for the movie. So it had all kinds of murals, beautiful paintings on the side, and stuff like that. They paid for all that to be done. Now they did bring fake shrubs in to put around the school, so it looked all pretty and green and everything. But those were fake. When the movie's over, those went away. But the murals that they painted, and they painted the whole school to make it look bright and cheery. And they did a really good job, and the school, of course, got to keep all that. They weren't gonna paint it all ugly brown again after they did that. So the school actually made out pretty good, and it's a pretty nice looking little school, even to this day, because they kept the paintings and they keep the paint fresh on the murals and stuff. Local artists, come and repaint them once in a while and keep them fresh. But then there was a couple other movies that were made here. I'm not going there. I wouldn't touch Free Willy with a 10-foot pole. Wouldn't be long enough anyway. I think my combine's in the way again. Uh-oh, don't do that. I can't fold it out with the auger up? That's not right. Scorpion needs raviolis and a nap. So this is the spreader that I've got in the description of last week's, Tuesday 2 days ago. In the description, there should be a link for this if anybody wants this spreader. Normally, I don't do that, but it's because I don't know where Scorpion got this thing. He sent it to me in a message. So I didn't find this. Scorpion gave it to me, and so people were asking about it, and I didn't know where to tell them to go find it. I don't know where it came from, so I just put it in my OneDrive, and put just this in a link on Tuesday's Montana video. So if you're interested in this, you can go to that video and just click on the link, and it should download it for you out of my OneDrive. Alrighty, let's see how we doing. It needs lime. It's still growing. So let's go to the old hacienda. Gonna jump into the hacienda here. Look how clean that kitchen is. I'm curious to find out. Giant is got a new game coming out, Farm Sim 25, in November, and there's an American map on it again. I'm curious to find out if they're going to do what they did the last time and make it a damn ghetto. If you remember, they did an American map, and they had garbage cans full of garbage all spread all over on the ground. All the garbage cans were knocked over, and there's garbage running down the street. As you walk by, the farms all had old chairs and couches on the front yard, and it just looked like a ghetto. You try to go in the house. There's stuff all over the floor. You have to push out of the way just to get in the house. Everything looked like a ghetto. The paint was peeling off the side of the houses. And then you went to the European map, and everything was pristine and painted, and flower pots in the windows, and fresh baked pies in the kitchen, and it was all clean and wonderful looking. It's like they did it on purpose. It was a slap in the face to America, and it just pissed me off royal. And I'm wondering if they're going to do that again this time. I'm not sure. I didn't ever hear anybody else complain about it. Maybe it was just me. But I just couldn't believe they didn't do it on purpose. Every time I played that map, I would get red in the face because I knew that the developers of the game were sitting there just laughing their asses off. And I wanted to write them a letter and say I wanted my money for the game back, just for being treated like that. Hey, we went through a little rainstorm there. FS19, was it? Leftover chicken Alfredo and a nap. Uh-oh. The trees are turning. Wait a minute. I had that turned off. No seasonal growth. Traffic is on. Snow is off. I don't know. Maybe it's the map itself that's making the trees turn. Because I have it set to be July, I thought. Maybe not. Normally I do. Oh, I don't. Fixed visual month. I usually have it on June or July. Let's see. I don't know. As long as it doesn't snow, I don't really care, I guess. But we'll leave it. What the heck? All right, the soybeans are ready to go, so let's get down and dirty and get it started. We can at least do that. Soybeans, it is. And Andy's driving that one. Lori, did Lori come in today? Lori's driving that combine. She snuck in when I wasn't looking and jumped in the combine. Don't get your pipe stuck. He lubed the pipe up. It came right out. KY jelly. How much would it take for a pipe that big? You think it has bean straw? Well, I had it set for straw. I didn't change it, so if it has bean straw... Nope, it don't have bean straw. Andy. Yeah, I bet they weren't. I bet it was a mod, though. It was probably a modded map, because the Giant map didn't look like that. The European map in for Giant was pristine. And I don't have that game loaded anymore. I'm not going to go back and look at it. I don't really care. I mean, I still played the game. I just didn't think it was right. All righty. Well, it's time for me to go. Another week's gone. Another Friday tomorrow. I didn't check to see what the weather is tomorrow. I hope it warms up. It's colder than snot today. Know what I mean? So there you go. We're almost done with this field already anyway. So it's just a small field. So here you go. This is Canada. Different map. It's pretty cool. I mean, it's got a purpose. It's a seed map, as Scorpion was saying. That's the production on it. So, you know, something a little different. I hope you had fun. Hope to see you next time. In the meantime, just in case I don't see you again, have a good weekend. Crash! Uh-oh. I got to go settle this conflict here. Take care of yourselves, and I'll see you next time. Ta-ta for now. Good to see you again, Double Lot. Have a do. See you later. Yeah, there you go. I like that. All right, guys. Take care. Thanks for joining me.